Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 7 of Salt Fight Series, brought to you by Peak Pursuit. This is 3 rounds of the Salt Fight Series in the catchweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of Absolute MMA, it is Asha, the Lady Bull Rachwalski.
Now Ash fighting again out of a powerhouse MMA gym, being Absolute MMA. She says she's been working on her aggression, she's been upgrading her grappling skills, but she believes her cardio is what's going to help her get the win here today.
Yeah, no doubt. I think this fight, it's really clear-cut. One of those amateur fights, it's really clear-cut around what needs to happen for both girls. So Sam needs to stay on the outside. She's got very technical, very crisp striking, and she needs to use that. She needs to keep Ash away from her. Ash, the exact opposite of that. She's got to get in her face. She's not called the Lady Bull for no reason. She's aggressive, she comes forward, and she's really got to get in Sam's face and make her uncomfortable, because we know what Sam's like when she can sit on the outside and pick you off. So really excited to see which one of these girls can get in there and establish their version of what's supposed to happen in the cage. It's interesting to note that the 4 girls that we've had in the amateur flyweights tonight have all sort of had a bit of a round robin and fought each other.
And to introduce our opponent, please turn your attention to the main screen.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop her. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop her. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving.
Introducing now, fighting out of the red corner, she is fighting out of Bones MMA, trained by Matt Williams. Please welcome to the ring, Samantha Barriball.
Crowds on their feet again for yet another Bones MMA athlete.
It's a great feeling to come out to the cage or the ring in front of a home crowd when your teammates have kind of set the stage before you. You know the vibe is good, the energy is really high. It can be quite difficult to make the walk after some of your teammates have had some not so good fortune. Can be a little bit of a drag, but...
Certainly, because this match was actually supposed to happen back at Rogue MMA, but Samantha tore her rib cartilage and the coaches called it off. So for it to happen here today in her hometown, everything's finally aligned, and we can see Samantha fighting in front of her friends and family.
For sure. Good that we got it rematched so quickly, but you got to do this fight justice. There's no point going in half done and you know, not doing everything you can in there to get a win.
The crowd are really behind this one.
Now Samantha, a Taekwondo black belt. Let's see if she can implement the Taekwondo in this match here.
Looks relaxed, looks happy to be here.
Fight number 5 brought to you by Peak Pursuit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to fight number 7, brought to you by Peak Pursuit. It is 3 rounds in the Salt Fight Series catchweight division. Referee in charge, Jim Perdias. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She has a record of 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw, and she stands at 5 feet 4 inches tall. She weighed in yesterday at 54.9 kilograms. She is a striker. Fighting out of Absolute MMA and trained by Simon Carson, she is Asha, the Lady Bull Rachwalski. And her opponent fighting out of the red corner with a square record of 1 win, 1 defeat. She stands at 5'5" and weighed in yesterday at 54.2 kilograms. She is a Taekwondo fighter and a wrestler. She is fighting out of Bones MMA, trained by Matt Williams. She is Samantha Barriball. Fighters to center ring.
All right, ladies, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves. Step back. Let's do it.
As we look around the arena now, it has filled up. The atmosphere here is electric. Torquay MMA is on the scene.
Fighter ready. Fighter ready. Round one.
Here we go.
Samantha playing the outside right from the jump. Feints from both sides. Big low kick and step to the right from Samantha. More kicks. Throws high. Lands a little awkward. Not fazed by it. Again, neither side rushing. Make space with a push kick. I call that a teep in my world. Hook cross and a really nice right body kick counter.
Yeah, both girls in this sort of middle range here. No one really going too far back. No one going forward either.
There's
little
a
spin
taekwondo.
kick.
Big body kick again. Big low kick.
Ash doing really well off the second phase here, as opposed to Sam just trying to work on that first entry.
Absolutely answering very well. As we've discussed, not in a hurry to push the exchanges, but knows how to kind of take the score on the end.
Bit of a tight clinch here, some nice knees from Sam.
Framing well with the forearm is Ash to make that space, not allow the posture to deliver those knees with as much power. Returning knee. No knees to the head in amateur competition. But some nice clinch positioning there. There's another spinning kick. And a flurry of punches. We can see the Taekwondo influence coming out.
Back in this really outside range again. We can't do any work out here. We need to get a little bit closer to each other.
Both sides faking. Have
Jack,
the
would you
same
say-
idea on the low kick.
I was going to say, Jack, would you say fighting someone with a Taekwondo style of striking, would it be a different approach to, I don't know, a Muay Thai striker or usual what we tend to see in MMA?
Yeah, no doubt. These Taekwondo guys are so precise with their striking, and they're often throwing those big spinning outside kicks, things like that, jumping in with certain techniques, as opposed to the Thai people who have a much closer distance. So I would like to see Ash inside that middle distance a little bit more, rather than standing on the outside where Sammy's really good. But in saying that, Sam's doing a really good job at kind of mitigating Ash when she does get inside.
Another big kick on the end of that combination from Ash.
Somebody needs to put a stamp on this round because I don't know where it's going to go yet. There we go.
Let's go for round number one, brought to you by PPS Plastering.
Now, Jack, this fight is brought to you by Peak Pursuit. They're a functional strength and performance company that work with a lot of the Bones fighters. Now, you know, being at such a high level which you are, would you say strength conditioning is important? Would you say looking after yourself on that level is something you have to think about entering the MMA world?
Yeah, no doubt. Having a good strength and conditioning coach is absolutely essential to your longevity in the sport. I think more than anything, the things we put our bodies through week to week, if you're not, you know, dotting your I's and crossing your T's with your conditioning and your strength stuff, your body will fall apart. And I've had it myself where I've had big weeks and the first thing I've let fall off has been my strength or conditioning stuff. And it's always been after that when I find myself getting injured or pulling up sore and with niggles and that sort of thing. So, you know, look, the Peak Performance, is it? Looking after the Bones guys?
Peak Pursuit.
Peak Pursuit. Looking after the Bones guys. You can see the kind of shape they've all come in and they're all looking really good.
Round two.
Back underway. A similar start that we saw in round 1, quite an outside distance approach. Low kick versus right hand. Question mark kick of sorts.
I think I might have given a slight edge in the first round to Ash, possibly, but in saying that, it could have gone either way. One of these girls has got to put a stamp on this round.
Close round, certainly. I feel in a lot of the exchanges, the power advantage, it seems to sit with the blue corner. Possibly some speed going the way of red. Will be interesting to see how they can implement their advantages. Big smile on the face of Samantha.
Now, they're both fighting just out of range, yeah, so they do need to press a button. They do need to pull the trigger and get something happening.
No doubt, no doubt. This is what Ash has been working on, I know, trying to get inside a little bit more and close the distance appropriately. You can't just rush in, because that's where you get into problems, getting caught with stuff as you come in. She's doing a really good job now, putting the pressure on, though. Throwing in bunches, not just throwing single shots, which is what Sam probably needs to start doing, throwing combos instead of just one shots. And as we say, there she fires off a 4-piece. Sam's coach is calling for her to back Ash up with the jab, get her towards the cage as she's done. So that's really good corner advice, and now she's where she wants her.
Some good punches on the break from Ash. So Sam resetting now. There's another one of those spinning kicks. Lands flush. Sam's corner just want to see, feel she did some good work there, but just want to see her follow up a little bit more. Heavy low kick, answered with some punches from Ash in blue.
Both girls finding a home for their right hand at the moment.
They are kind of sort of a right hand battle in many of the exchanges across this round.
No doubt.
Another attempt at the spin, just steps out of range. Again, it would probably pay off for Samantha to disguise those spinning kicks a little bit more. Give Ash something to think about before she lets go, because we did see her land one really nice, and that one was close. A little bit more in line with the corner advice, did follow that with some punches.
Yeah, no doubt. That was very close.
If you can gain the respect with that spinning offense and then sort of just continue to press forward. A nice middle kick, just middle round kick there from Sam. Rattles her a little bit with a punch there, I felt. That right hand landed flush.
No doubt. I think maybe at the start of that round, Ash was controlling, but then again at the end with that spin kick and then the pressure from Sam, it's hard to tell who took that second round as well. So going into the third, it might come down to who wins this round. So the corner advice here is going to be interesting. And just a side note, from an analytical point of view, how good is the level of female MMA getting in this country? These girls both in peak athletic condition and both, you know, equipping themselves really well out here. So it's awesome to see.
It surprises me that they're amateurs. If you blink again, like I was saying before, you're watching a pro show happen right in front of our eyes here. Yet we look at the cards, we look at what they're wearing. These are amateur athletes and they're performing at such a high level. It's amazing to see women's MMA and what it's doing here in Australia.
And amazing to see this participation level as well. It feels like in every fight show, across many different disciplines, it's like when the nominations are coming forward from trainers, more and more now, half the card will be nominated females. We've got a lot of really talented, really hungry female fighters.
No doubt. Here we go, third round.
Samantha pumping the crowd up. She's getting ready for the third and final round.
The distance still at the same range, much as far as we put it. And there's the potential risk of throwing those spinning attacks. Ash quite good, quite precise with that counter right hand. Something more efficient can often find its mark first.
No doubt. Again, you see she comes in with those wild techniques and Ash is just out of range and then punishes her.
That counter hook seemed to do some damage as Sam pressed forward there.
And you can see, being the third and final round, they're starting to pull the trigger more. They're really starting to risk it a little bit more, but they're risking it for the reward.
No doubt. Shot here from Sam, stuffed by Ash, and Ash returns.
That's a somewhat different approach from Sam compared to the rest of the fight to shoot him for that double leg. Maybe looking to kind of feeling a takedown might be the difference maker in quite a close fight.
No doubt.
Vicious punching exchanges. A nice knee on the break there from Sam.
When you get to the end of these third rounds, you shoot for a takedown and you miss, it can be very disheartening and very energy draining. So you've got to time that shot really well.
Now, Jack, you've been saying pretty much all fight that somebody has to press a button. Somebody has to stamp it in to get the win. What do you think it'll take this far into the fight to guarantee victory? A takedown, a good combo, what do you reckon?
I don't know if we can guarantee victory because somebody could be 2 rounds up, somebody could be 2 rounds down, or it could be 1 apiece. Without a finish here, I don't know how we can guarantee a victory. So one of these girls has to finish the fight.
They tie up against the cage. Sam's quite good at sneaking in those knees in clinch exchanges, but has to be wary on the break of the punches. Ash has been really good at landing just short, tight hands when they exchange. Really
nice right hand from Sam there. I would have to say up until this point of the round, though, Ash is doing more work, she's doing more damage, and she's winning this round. So unless Sam thinks she's 2 rounds up, she's got to pick it up here.
Yeah, and there's another one of the spinning hook kicks. And again, giving Ash plenty to think about with those, and many are coming close. Maybe not landing quite on target, but making contact.
Nice high kick there from Sam, just blocked. Good pressure from Ash here.
They are going at it in this third and final round. This is exciting.
Here we go. Ash has pushed the button here. She's found another level, and she's doing exactly what her coaches are telling her to.
Final 10 seconds. Who's going to press it? Who's going to give it all they've got?
Early push kick, drop
kick pushes to the floor.
Great fight. Great fight.
And a show of love and respect, straight to the hug. Both still with big smiles on their face. Fantastic fight.
What do we think, boys?
This one's too hard to call. I'd hate to be a judge on one of these sort of fights.
Definitely.
Let's have a look at some of these replays. We'll see another run in slow-mo of some of those spinning kick attempts from Sam.
I think the difference here, I think the third round most likely to Ash. The first 2 rounds is a coin toss. So no matter what happens here, I don't think you can be unhappy with the decision. It's just about who the judges thought did more work.
Also, in a fight like that, where some of the exchanges are so close, it can really just come down to what angle you're seeing things from. Super close fight.
Yeah. Both girls happy enough in the ring here, waiting for the decision.
Okay, let's hear it again for these ladies. An unbelievable performance.
So you both look down at
Ladies and gentlemen, results of fight number 7. We have a unanimous points decision. Your winner, by way of the blue corner, Asha, the Ladybug Rachwalski.
There you go. I think the third round was probably the difference there. Coin toss for the first 2. Ash put the foot down. Ash got the job done in the end. But a great fight. Just speaks to the level we have
these ladies.
in
What a great
Australian
fight.
MMA.
What a great atmosphere.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump, my hump.
All right, Jack, thank you for commentating the last couple of fights with us. UFC signee, good luck out there, brother. All the best, and thank you again for being a part of Salt Fight Series.
No worries. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show.